Last time on the Tailgate Talent Show, we discovered our first finalist of the season.
How do you feel right now?
Overwhelmed.
This episode, we've got a lot more talent in store, including indie darlings, perfect pairs, and the most talented person here today. You might even recognize some familiar faces. Performers from last season have returned to our stage for a second shot at our grand prize. Will these performances be their shot at redemption? And speaking of last season, our first Tailgate Talent Show grand prize winner, Mary Paige St. Onge, is back. But this time, she's stepping off stage and taking on the role as one of our judges, alongside veteran judge Felicia McMinn. And keeping the reunion train going, I head back to Aylmer to visit a very good friend of mine and meet up with a man who makes wine, or makes me wine.
Hello and welcome to the Tailgate Talent Show. We're on to episode 2, one episode under our belts. One finalist chosen to move on to that finale for their shot at our $1,000 grand prize. And now it's all about finding another one. We got yet another truckload of talent lined up for you. Talent from towns like Simcoe, Aylmer, Goderich, Saugeen Shores, Hanover, and Listowel. All of them, like I said, vying for that spot in the finale and a shot at that $1,000 grand prize. But they are not the only talented people here. Uh-oh, what's he talking about? Talking about me. I think I'm just as talented as anybody here today. I actually think I'm probably the most talented person here. I just don't know what I'm good at. I haven't found anything I'm good at yet. But I do think I found it this morning. Chuck it here, hula hoop. I was just walking here, some guy left this just in his locked shed. I just had to open the window and take it. He wasn't using it. I'll give it back, just, God. Anyway, I think this is it. For me, this is like, I don't know, I think it looks like a normal hula hoop to the average person. To me, this is my ticket to fame. Hey. That's the, uh-oh. Sorry. I'm sorry. I think it was his daughter's. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, great. Okay. My heart is racing. Well, now I don't have a talent to... I was gonna get really good at that by the end of the day. What do I do now? Air hula? Oh, actually, that's a pretty good idea. Air hula, that's like, I could become the best at that. That's like a cornered market. No one else is gonna do that because it's not a very good idea. But that means I could become like the #1 guy in the world. Okay, all right, we've got it. I found my talent. I know what I'm gonna do, but we don't have time to show you that now. We gotta move on with the show. So let's go and meet our judges.
Mary Paige St. Onge is a talented singer-songwriter from Seaforth, Ontario. She's been singing and performing since the age of 3 and has a 3-octave range, which allows her to perform almost any genre of music, from jazz and classical to her favorite, country.
And the wheels keep turning on.
Mary Paige has been featured on Rediscovering Canada television. She was also a finalist at the Rise to Fame music competition, the Hoedown Showdown competition, and she was the first winner of the Tailgate Talent Show. Mary Paige is currently writing and recording her own album. Hailing from Port Dover, Ontario, Felicia McMinn is far from your average musician. Armed with a raspy voice and a defiant attitude, Felicia goes against labels, boxes, and trends. Her musical journey began as an inspired teen composing her own songs. Since then, she's fronted multiple bands and become an established solo artist. Felicia routinely tours Canada and the US with the aim to inspire, entertain, challenge, and connect with her music.
Okay, so here we are with our judges. Felicia, returning judge. Mary Page, returning champ. Would either of you guys have any advice for, kind of what people should expect today, what you're maybe looking for, Felicia?
I say some creativity. I want to see the unique side of everybody. I want to see full of energy. It's a beautiful day. I want to see beautiful art.
Great, and she's judged plenty of these before, so she knows what she's looking for. Mary Page, you won the dang thing, so you know exactly what it takes to kind of get yourself to the finale and beyond. What would you say they should be putting forward to get that done?
I think you just need to be natural, be yourself, and just have fun on stage.
Well, I hope everyone is listening to that. You all heard what you need to do. Now it's time to just start the show. Let's go to our first act.
My name's Dylan Rundle.
And I'm Nikki.
I'm Kelly Peck.
And we are Bad Balance. We've been musicians for, I want to say, about our whole lives, almost since we were children. But we formed our band in high school, and now we've been established for about, I want to say, 2 years. We have an EP and an album coming out, and the song that we're playing today is on the album. Aside from that, also just getting our name out there and having a fun time.
Yeah, also just because of COVID, I just want to get out there and have some fun on stage.
Yeah.
So it's something I miss.
Mm-hmm. It's been a long time since we've got to play, so we're excited to be here and playing instruments for people again.
For sure, yeah.
Scratching out the paint that's on my wall, my mind is unavailable. Hey, can't you see that I am vacant? I am out of business, why are you in my business? Please tell me this. Will the pain wash away my sense of shame? Will I die before I say goodbye? I'm falling down, I'm falling all the way up, but now I'm hitting the ground. I'm falling, highs and lows are the body blows that make you think twice. We're alright, bittersweet all night, it's just sugar and spice. I'm all the way up, I'm falling down, I'm falling all the way up, but now I'm hitting the ground. I'm falling all the way up.
Yeah.
Bad bounce, everybody. Put your hands together. Wow, that's going to be in my head all day. That's great.
That's the plan.
Yeah, good. It's working. It's working. Yeah. I mean, that was great, you guys. Multi-talent. You guys are all, multi-hyphenates, every one of you musicians. And you're, I don't know what this is, but a birthday scientist?
Yes, I actually I do science for children's birthday parties. We do community events. It's called Mad Science. It's out of London, but it's there's lots of locations like in Niagara and all around Canada. Yeah.
Little plug for Mad Science. So this is like a business there's like a children's science party business.
Yeah. That's what I do, yeah. I want to be a teacher when I'm older, so it looks really good on the resume, so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I really thought you made that up. That's a real thing.
No,
I still have to Google it, but it's a real thing.
Yeah.
You know what, but we're not focused on that. We're more focused on the music today. Let's see what the judges thought. Felicia, we'll start with you.
About this was wonderful. Sugar and spice. I like that.
Short and sweet.
The harmonies were great. It looks like you guys were having a blast. Good energy, yeah. I enjoyed that hook, that build up, and then the stop. Right on falling, very, very good, very key. Just great all around. I would stress enunciate, because the harmonies are great, but you need to really, stress what you're saying. Get it out there. Words need to be heard.
Now, I do have to agree with you that there was great energy, but I do have to disagree that the harmonies were not there. They did need some work. And just a couple little nitpicky things. I'm a musician and I do gigs, and with your guitar there was a couple strings out of tune, and same with your piano, the treble was a little high, and you know what, those little nitpicky things can make and break a song. So just to keep those in mind for next time that you're gigging, and overall, good job, guys.
Mary Page, former champ, taking it to bad bounce, everybody. Put your hands together.
I think it went pretty well, yeah. In terms of what we practiced and what we wanted to show everybody with this talent show, I think we got it, yeah.
Had a lot of fun up there. Absolutely.
Yeah. We showed the energy, we had the movements that we bring to our live shows, and I think it really gave people a taste of what bad bounce is really like.
I am Nikki James. I am a solo acoustic performer. Gonna dust off my wings and take to the sky, 'cause I won't ever get there if I don't ever try. For the sky is the limit. Today I'm going to be performing a song I just wrote, the most recent one that I've written. It's called You're All I Need, the little sappy love song. I was quite the alcoholic for a while. My mom passed away July 8th, 2010. She was right there from day one, cheering me on the whole time, telling me that you have to believe in yourself, nobody can do it for you, and always telling me you never know till you try. And I dropped the bottle. I hit rock bottom and figured, you know what, if I'm ever gonna get out of this funk, I need to quit that. And then I picked up a guitar a few months later, started learning that, and it's been magic. Just the experience and the music is my therapy, and yeah, it's been awesome. Wasn't looking when you walked into my life, but I see the future when I gaze into your eyes. I only wish that I could freeze the time, because I never want to leave your side. You're not typical, you're mystical to me. You're all I need.
That was great. Nikki James, everybody. Oh, I don't know what to say except that was beautiful. I'm a real sucker for the finger pluck guitar. That'll get me every time. Let's head to our judges, see what they think. Mary Page, we'll start with you.
All right. I love your vibe. I love your dress, the flower. Your whole look goes with the vibe that you have in your song and everything. Now, you looked so comfortable on stage, which I really appreciated because it makes the audience feel at ease as well. One thing that I do have is that you could even be over-articulate with your lyrics, because you are introducing this song to a new audience that has never heard your song that you've sang a million times. So just to be more clear on your lyrics so that we can understand every single word, I think that's the only thing that I would say.
Thank you.
That's great. Felicia?
I really enjoyed that song. Beautiful lyrics. I really liked your flow and specifically the vocabulary that you used. It was quite catchy. I dug all the cliches. Yeah, just as Mary Page said, just articulate and enunciate those words so that everybody can hear the beauty in the song.
Okay,
well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Nikki James, everybody. Put your hands together.
Well, that went awesome. It was so fun. The sun is shining, it's beautiful outside, the vibes are cool, the people here are wonderful. I had so much fun, it was exciting. I feel actually a lot better about my performance this year. I wasn't as nervous because I kind of had a better understanding of what goes on, and I just kept reminding myself, just have fun, that's all that matters.
Coming up, we showcase a country pair that'll make you hit the replay button. And a very young musician returns to our stage for a second shot at victory. Welcome back to the Tailgate Talent Show. The show is rolling in high gear with some stellar performances. So let's keep that going with another returning act who is a very young musician. You'll see what I did there.
So my name is Brock Young. I write music my own time. I play guitar, I sing.
Someone to take my heart, but I don't know. Just a second, I was looking across the street, and I was thinking she's the one to me. Here's when.
Well, not too long after Tailgate Talent Show last year, I went to Nashville and I recorded one of my songs. Had a great time there. I decided to rejoin Tailgate Talent Show because I have some new music out, and I thought, hey, why don't I give it another shot?
One day I will be the sound of someone's life, even though I don't seem fit for this. One day I will find that in love. I may twist, I may turn, well, every night think about her not being here, but I will find that love. I wanna be the sound in her dreams, 'cause I want you to be my love, 'cause I need you, oh, I need you, in my life. Calm down now.
Brock Young, everybody. His name's Brock Young, and he is young, 14 years old. So you were on last season. You're a year older now. I'm noticing some more confidence for sure. What would you say has kind of changed? What have you done since then?
Oh, since then, I've gone to Nashville to record.
Wow.
I've worked on a few vocal tweakings. I've worked on everything. We're always growing. Everyone's always growing music-wise. And I took the judges' criticism, I guess is the word?
Sure.
Yeah.
Advice, criticism, feedback.
And I took it, and I tried to do it.
Tried to apply it, tried to roll with it. Nice. Guys, I think he's trying to butter you up a little bit. Let's see if it'll work. Felicia, let's start with you.
Well, it's nice to see you back, Brock. It's nice to see you another year older. I really dug the guitar riff there. I think that was probably the hook of the song. I couldn't really understand a lot of the lyrics, only because I think you just, again, a common denominator today, guys, articulate your speech. You really enunciate those words because your lyrics are worth saying. We want to hear them. If you're going to stand up there and give yourself to us, we want to hear it. But other than that, great image. I dug it. It's nice to see you again.
I see it too.
Mary Page?
I totally agree with you. Also, just as Felicia had said prior to today, what if you move your capo up a few frets, see if that makes a difference, because you seemed a little low in your register, so you could bring it up a little bit to see if that makes a difference. But also, your voice is going to be changing throughout the years, so you need to experiment more and see where your voice can take you.
Right.
Also, placement of your mouth on the mic is crucial because you were moving your head a bunch, and so I couldn't hear half the words because your mouth was either on one side of the mic or on the other side, so just make sure that you're right in the middle.
Yeah.
Other than that, great job.
Well done.
Couple of industry pros here, so it's worth listening to. Let's give it up for Brock Young, everybody.
I enjoyed myself. I feel it was one of my better takes on my song, so I'm pretty confident so far. Last year I kind of look at it and I go, song is like there, and I bet you next year I'll be saying the same thing to me right now, so hi future self, there's problems that I'm doing this year that I should be fixing next year. Everyone's always working on things, everyone's always improving, so I hope I will continue doing what I'm doing, but I hope I'll continue to learn possibly.
So I'm Sam, and this is Keith, and together we form the country duo Tandem.
Shake your booty from left to right. This year's gonna be a real good night.
We play country music mainly, but a little bit of everything as well, just to try and get that country sound.
So today we're going to play a song called Replay, and it's a song that we wrote a couple of years ago, kind of wrote it together, and just really a fun country song, just meant to get people moving and just an uplifting song.
DJ, can I get a replay? This song is driving me wild. I can feel it in my toes as the rhythm grows, and it makes me wanna dance all night. Don't feel right to drink a Golden Crown till the Jeep rolls up with the windows down. Girl from the city won't ever look back when she hears this song on the 7th track. Na 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 na, ooh, come on boys, grab your dancing shoes, get on the floor and feel the groove. Shake your booty from left to right. This year's gonna be a real good night. Moving to the country song. Little bit of fiddle, little bit of a twang, make all the pretty woman do their thing. Music is more than just a tune, it can bring two together like Johnny and June. Na 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 na, ooh, come on boys, grab your dancing shoes, get on the floor and feel the groove. Shake your booty from left to right. This year's gonna be a real good night. Moving to the country song. Yeah, moving to the country song. Hey, Mr. DJ, can I get a replay?
Tandem, everybody. Wow, that was great. So obviously this isn't your guys' first time at this. You've been playing together a long time, hey? Since junior high?
Yeah, about 10 years.
Yikes, okay. First show was when?
Our grade 8 graduation, believe it or not. The climb.
Were you guys, how did you end up playing at your graduation? There was a concert, or you just like went up and said, we're playing here?
Well, Keith played guitar individually and I sang individually, and our teachers knew that, so they asked us if we would kind of collaborate. And
they came to you?
Yeah, ever since.
Yeah.
I guess we should thank them.
Yeah, they really got you started. So Keith, at that time you were just on guitar. You started singing recently though, a few years back?
It was a couple of years after that. It took me a few years to get into it, and to get enough confidence. Sam had to, push me a little bit. It definitely gave us kind of a better element though to have two vocals. So that's something I wanted to work on. I took a few lessons along the way, and now it's good to go.
Yeah, it seems to work. You guys seem to have like great chemistry up here. Let's see what the Judges' thought. Mary Page, we'll start with you.
I think that performance, you guys were in the pocket the whole time. Your guitar playing was in sync, and you guys both complement each other vocally. It was really well done. However, your high notes and your low notes, it was kind of hard to understand them, the last couple words there when you're going down low, so just to be aware of that. Other than that, really good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Felicia?
Are you more comfortable now that it's finished? Like, were you a little nervous when you guys were playing?
A little bit.
Yeah,
We're
I mean, it's stressful, right? New atmosphere, for sure, yeah. And did you both collectively write that song?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought, it was, I really enjoyed it, the new pop country kind of vibe. Have you ever thought maybe to raise the key up a little bit? So maybe those low notes, like you can, like add a capo. I'm a big fan of the capo. Just stick that little baby every which way, and you can accommodate your own vocals. Because I think the song would be that much better if all the notes were strong.
Okay.
And other than that, great.
Thank you.
Great, I agree. All right, Tandem, everybody. Put your hands together.
I felt pretty good. I did end up singing the wrong verse, so that like in my head I'm like thinking like, oh, I'm singing the wrong verse, but hey, it still worked out. So the judges had good things to say. Apparently we were in the right pocket.
Yeah,
so,
we were in the groove.
Yeah, that's good, and I had fun with it. I think you did too.
Yeah, it was fun. It's just a fun atmosphere too, and to be part of.
Yeah, it was a cool experience.
Coming up, I show off my brand new original talent. A fancy father-son rock band performs for the first time ever. And one performer throws the judges for a loop. That's all coming up next on the Tailgate Talent Show. Welcome back to the Tailgate Talent Show. Let's keep this party rolling with a rock and roll rebel who rocks out with his dad.
I'm Johnny Ballard.
I'm Steve Ballard.
I play guitar and my dad plays drums. I decided to sign up for this because since of this COVID thing, I'm like, okay, this is probably going to be my only chance. So I kind of want to do this for my live performance.
I wanted Johnny to have quite a big first show, make it a big deal. My very first show was opening for an ABBA tribute band, and I did survive it, but that's about it. So I wanted him to have a really good experience for his first show.
Left signal, right turn, blue the saber, blows down the window to trap the neighbor, blocking my way, blocking the road. If you don't watch out, gonna lock and load. You got all the time in your hands. You got all the time in your hands. You got all the time in your hands. But I sure don't, do you understand? Nosy old neighbor calls the cops each day, complaining about nothing in 5 different ways. Can't stand her crossing the road. If you don't watch out, gonna rock and load. You got all the time in your hands. You got all the time in your hands. You got all the time in your hands. But I sure don't, do you understand?
Big finish. Johnny Ballard, everyone. We haven't listed as Johnny Ballard and his dad, but you're kind of just a fill-in for right now, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the driver. He's here until we can find another 11-year-old for Johnny to play with. So Johnny, how long? You're actually pretty new to the electric guitar, right?
Yeah, I got the electric April 21st.
This year?
Aww. Yes.
April 21st of this year. So what were you playing before that?
An acoustic that my mom got for her 15th birthday.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but that wasn't for you, huh?
Well, what I found out is this right here. The neck started there, so when I wanted to play up here, I kind of had to go like that.
You couldn't shred properly.
I couldn't bend.
The shape was not conducive to your shred style.
My dad and mom said, no, you have to wait till Christmas.
Yeah.
And Christmas hasn't even came yet, but I convinced them to cave.
Oh, wow. Saying it on mic. He got his dad to cave. That's great. Let's hear what our judges had to say about this. Mary Page, we'll start with you.
We got two cool looking dudes up here. Yeah, I love the outfits. Now, I love even more, you don't push the dad to the side. These guys are a father-son duo. I love it. Don't ever stop playing together either, because that unique sound and connection, that's only something that family members can have. And I know that because I perform with my mom all the time. Some suggestions that I have, though, is that your instrumental work is solid. Something to work on is vocals, and that will come with time and maturity. So just keep working on singing, maybe get some lessons if you don't already take it, and overall, great performance.
Yeah, great, I agree. Felicia?
Yeah, I totally agree with the outfits. Very, very cool match. I like your hat as well. So did you write that song?
Yeah, we wrote it.
I really enjoyed that. Yeah, I would say just amplify, like power up on those vocals. Get it across. Be powerful is really all I got to say right there. Great song though. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, definitely. I agree too. Dad, sorry, you're staying in the band. That's too bad. Let's give it up for Johnny Ballard and his dad, everybody.
I thought our performance went very well. We've been practicing a long time for this, and it came off very well.
I was expecting them to say the vocals were not the best because I'm not really a singer, but I'm pretty happy that they didn't say stuff about my guitar, and I'm happy that because I haven't been playing guitar for too long.
Okay, so you're like a dance dad. You sort of know this. Here's what I'm thinking. Invisible hoop, right? Like this. Okay, down from this foot, kick it to this foot, and then I'm going behind the back, mouth open like this, lands right in my mouth, crowd goes wild. Pretty cool, right?
It's not bad.
He loves it. That's awesome, and that's coming from a real dance dad. Now, speaking of that, your son is in the show today. John Gorzo here, by the way. Andy Gorzo, we're about to move inside for him to see his dance routine. How are you feeling as a dad?
I usually get nervous when I'm watching him, yeah.
Yeah? Nervous kind of on his behalf? It's like you're up there a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah? Proud too, though, would you say?
Oh, I think he thinks I'm too proud sometimes.
Yeah? Yeah? Well, I think there's worse problems. There's worse problems to have in life than your dad supports you too much, right?
Yes.
And you do seem like a supportive guy, so I don't know, maybe some wires were crossed before. You didn't seem that impressed. What do you think of my routine? Like, I don't have a hoop to work with, so like, as far as that goes.
Well, I got a couple of hoops, I think, in the trunk. I could probably show you a couple things.
Great. Oh, that would be great. Okay. Well, we're going to have to see if we have time. I don't even know if we'll have time for that, so we probably can't. But for now, let's just head inside. We got to see this dance routine. Let's see your son in action. Okay, great. Let's do it. Okay, here we are back outside. Andy, you've had some time to catch your breath a little bit. How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah, you feel like that went the way you were hoping it would?
Yeah, I feel relieved.
Okay, good. Yeah, and you didn't split your pants this time. That's a plus, right?
Yes.
That's something you've run into before?
Many times.
That's a part of being a dancer, right? Have you come up with any solutions for it?
Wear the same color of underwear as you have pants.
And that goes for everybody. I'm going to start doing that now, too. You never know. Sometimes you got to crouch during the day, you know what I mean? You can never be too careful. Let's find out what the judges thought of that. Mary Paige, let's start with you.
Well, I think that you have finessed your craft. It was so much poise, and it was so intense. I just couldn't take my eyes off of you because you were just so amazing. It was very well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I think the same thing. Felicia.
So I want to ask, what inspired that? Because that's kind of interpretive acro, right?
Yeah.
So what inspired that?
There's a lot of things and people that inspire me a lot. Mostly the older dancers at my studio. Many of them have graduated, but they're all phenomenal. They're amazing.
Okay. Well, I thought it was great. I thought you had really great balance, and you need to, right? You had your checkpoint every time you're twirling and flipping, and I thought it was great. You made me tired watching, but I thought it was spectacular.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It was spectacular. Andy Gorzo, everybody. Put your hands together.
I felt really good about my performance, and especially it being my own choreography, so it's easier for me to remember rather than a teacher giving it to me. The judges' criticism was really nice. It felt relieving after I performed, and I can really build off of that.
Today we experienced yet another group of diverse and talented performers, both new and old. Our judges are now left with the tough task of selecting one act to move forward onto our finale. Can this returning judge and this returning champ come to a mutual agreement? We'll find out soon enough.
Okay, so here you are with our judges. The fun part's kind of over. Now you guys got to get to the hard part. You got to get in there and sort of compare all these acts to one another. How do you go about comparing, say a dancer to a solo act to a band? What's sort of your approach to that?
Well, I feel like a solo act, you have to engage the audience just as a band would. Band has the numbers, the people, but solo act, I guess you can still be strong and deliberate. Dancing, I mean, dancing to music is it comparable?
Well, like every performer has some strengths and weaknesses in each performance that they did, so we just have to differ which one we think was the best.
Yeah, blew you away the most.
Yeah, energy might come to mind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Well, it sounds like you guys have everything you need. You kind of got to get going. We don't have a ton of time, so actually you guys got to get out of here. Get out of here. Kyle. We got to get this done. For now, while they're doing that, let's take a look back at everybody we saw today.
All the way up, but I'm falling down. I'm falling. All the way up, but now I'm hitting the ground. I'm falling.
You're not typical, you're mystical to me. You're all I need. Well, I may twist, I may turn, well, every night. Think about her not being here, but I will find that love. I wanna be the sand in her dream. Come on, boys, grab your dancing shoes, get on the floor and feel the groove. Shake your booty from left to right. This here's gonna be a real good night. Moving to the countryside. If you don't shout, gonna lock and load. You got all the time in your hands. You got all the time in your hands. You got all the time in your hands.
Coming up, I return to Aylmer to get reacquainted with an old friend who's still got her groove. Then I meet a man of many talents, one of which is putting me to work.
Am I emptying both of these?
Absolutely. Hammer away.
And finally, we reveal which act is moving forward to our finale. So quit horsing around. The Tailgate Talent Show will be right back.
Welcome back to the Tailgate Talent Show. Now, besides all the talent, this show is also about getting to know different small towns across southern Ontario. So we went back to Aylmer, Ontario to catch up with some old friends and meet some new ones.
It was great to be back in Aylmer, home to authentic Mennonite food, delicious baked goods, and my old friend from last season, Jill at the Groovy Moon.
Let's go, Buffalo! I got a peaceful, easy feeling. We're gonna get the groove on. So, yeah.
Good to see you again. Yeah, what do we do with some of these? Like this.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Gosh.
How have you been since last year?
Hey, I'm groovy.
Good. You stayed groovy the whole way through?
I'm groovy.
How did you do that? How did you stay groovy through all of this?
Well, okay. I've been practicing for a second career. 6 feet apart and it's breaking my heart because I love you so. How's that?
That's great.
I got a whole bunch of, like, there's a chorus and the verses. But
so you're going to be like the Weird Al of COVID songs.
It's going to be a one-hit wonder.
I don't think that's something to brag about. Did you guys shut down at all, or were you guys?
I was making hand sanitizer like a crazy lady.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
It's called pivoting, and
exactly.
I did a lot of it. Have you ever heard of the bubonic plague?
Yes.
So with the bubonic plague, they use the whole cinnamon, clove, lemon, eucalyptus, rosemary. Here, have a little
That was the
shot.
vaccine for it?
That was the whole thing. And
Okay.
So have a nice one.
Oh, let me get it under the mask.
Right?
Oh, wow. Ooh, that hits strong.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. And that's what gets in there and kills the virus. What else have you pivoted with? Or what else is, still your best seller?
What's my best seller?
Yeah.
This year is called yin.
Yin.
Because the feminine is rising.
Yeah.
The feminine is rising.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
The planets.
And I support this, by the way.
The planets shifted into a different, the planet shifted.
So no more yang.
No.
No, it's all yin now.
Yang.
It's out.
Yang, not yang.
No yang, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I have too much now.
No touching. So this is
contactless
no contact sample,
application.
Right?
Yeah. What is this going to do to me? Am I going to find myself just a little softer, a little better at listening, maybe a little bit?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
I like that. I actually could probably use that.
The girls will flock. Yeah. They'll be like, Dan, what is that you are wearing?
They're gonna call me Dan.
Or what did I call you?
Kyle, it's okay. Well, that's great. So I can get rid of my old spice.
Dan, Kyle. Dean. Oh.
Okay, well, Jill, I smell like your whole store now.
Hey, you're all happy,
Thank you so much.
now.
Thank you.
Yeah, hit the road. See you, buddy.
See ya.
With my yin-yanged and my chakras all covered in lotion, I headed over to Rush Creek Wines for part 2 of my day of rest and relaxation.
So this is Ron from Rush Creek Wines, and apparently you got a job for me today. What's going on?
Yes, I've been filtering since about 2:30 last night. So we're going to start with 400 pounds of gooseberry. We use some ingredients to enhance the ability for the yeast to multiply and do their job, converting it to alcohol.
That sounds pretty sciencey. Am I qualified for that? Am I
you know
smart
what?
enough for that?
I had never made an ounce of wine prior to 5 years ago when I walked through the doors of this place. I've always been a bit of a strange cat. I've called over 10,000 horse races.
Yeah.
Sold 200,000 Pez dispensers in my career. So, I've done some crazy things. So what we're going to do in the first instance, we're going to have to pour all of this stuff in here. So you're a young guy. Start hiking.
Just a full bucket, right?
No,
Just one of
you
these?
can't lift that. You start
Okay,
with those, and I'll make smaller buckets, and we'll put it all in there.
Just hold on. I just want to put on record that I could have done that.
Oh,
And he told me not to.
I bet you couldn't. So keep putting some of those in here. You can put them in here and then put them in there. You got to get going.
Scoop and scoop. I'm sorry, sir. I'm trying my best. I've never done this before.
Yes, I had never made fruit wine in front of a live audience, but Ron had. So while I continued scooping 400 pounds of gooseberries, Ron got back to doing what he did best, talking.
But the nice part is, when somebody comes and makes a batch of wine,
because they do all the work.
Yeah, damn right. Hey, the old guy knows better. It's like the cow. I'm not. You get them ready, and I'll be there when I'm ready. What we've got to do now is you keep.
Am I emptying both of these?
Absolutely. Hammer away.
This wasn't quite the getting hammered at a winery experience that I had been expecting, but I decided to make the best of the situation and actually try to learn something. Because no, I wasn't drunk. Yet.
So what I want you to do is put a couple of splashes in with this.
Splash, splash. This is really reminding me of Breaking Bad now.
Well, yeah, that's perfect. That works. We're almost there.
Well, I was almost there.
Awesome.
Okay.
What you're going to do is pour a little bit in here, if you would.
Sure.
So what we've done, we've put another 30 gallons of sugar water in. And now what we have to do is we're going to take the SG, and you could finish your wine right there because you nailed it. You actually want it here, and you're perfect.
I'm perfect.
Look at this.
I've been waiting all my life to hear that.
Look at that. Well done.
It feels good.
Well done. That is beautiful.
No, that's really good. It's sweet.
It's nice. Not very much, though. Not very much. Just a
yeah. And little sips because I'm working.
Whether it was all that hard physical work or sampling all that sweet gooseberry wine, I found myself coming up with a very good idea to close off this segment.
Yeah.
So Ron, I was going to ask you, now that we've kind of gotten this out of the way, you've got a million things going on.
Yes.
You call horse races.
I have. I've called over 10,800 horse races in my life, so I've got the gift of gab.
All right, well, I've noticed that, and I think we need to really take advantage of that. We got something for you. Follow me outside.
All right. Here comes your field, White Lightning and Chicken Tenders as they come up to the starting gate, and they're off. And pacing, it's Chicken Tenders with the lead. White Lightning is racing second now. He takes over the lead. Chicken Tenders is battling back on the outside, and he gets kicked, goes down, and White Lightning wins for fun. He opens up by 5 and gets to the wire in 1:57 3/5.
From singers, dancers, and bands, 6 talented acts took the stage, but only one can stay in the spotlight. Will one of our returning performers find their second wind? Or will a newcomer take their place? But who will move forward to our finale? The fate of these performers lies in the hands of our judges. Can these two come to a consensus? Let's eavesdrop in to find out.
That was an incredible amount of talent today.
Yes, so many good performances.
Yes, let's get down to this.
Okay.
I don't know about this one here. I think that it's got a lot of work to it's got a lot of growth to do.
You know, I would agree, but I do think that there's so much potential for this contestant as well.
And then I mean this is hard to, this performer here, incredible, and I mean at that age too, right?
They were looking up at the sky and it's just like, oh, they weren't making any contact. I also think that this contestant here, I think we could probably X that performance off.
Okay.
The vocals just were not there for me
No,
at all.
and you seem to like the vocals of this one here, but I just thought like the stage presence just was not there. I thought, aside from image, that this performer there, you know, I thought.
I disagree. What'd you think of this one?
Well, I thought that was a wonderful performance. I don't know if that's quite what this...
I think it's winning quality? No. This contestant overshone both of those together.
This one here?
Yeah.
I agree. I
Yeah.
concur. I think we have a decision.
I think so too.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's
Okay.
rock this.
Okay, pretty cool. I like the dismount too. But how about something like this? Oh, shoot. I dropped it. I keep dropping it. I know it doesn't, when you've been doing this a long time, you know when you dropped it. What, huh? Oh, they're ready for us. Okay, they're ready for the judge's decision. I was gonna blow your mind. I was gonna blow all your minds, I promise. We don't have time for that though. We gotta go to that.
Next time.
Yeah, I hope so. Within this case, I hold the results of today's competition. Once I open it, and then I guess once I read it, we will know the winner of round 2 of the Tailgate Talent Show. And I'm gonna reveal that right away, pretty much right now, after I pick this up and read it. No hesitation. The winner of round 2 of the Tailgate Talent Show is Andy Gorzo! Andy, congratulations, come on up here. So you're a dancer, you might be a man of few words, but if you could sum it up in a couple, how do you feel right now?
Amazing.
Amazing! I think we all kind of do. I hope you guys do too. And that's it. That's it, everybody. Congratulations, way to go. That wraps it up for round 2. You got to get ready for the finale now. Come up with a new dance, whatever you got to do. And we're out of here. We're on to the next episode. We'll see you guys next time.
Next time on the Tailgate Talent Show, magic is in the air as I discover a new talent and learn my true calling. We've got more powerful performances from rockers, rappers, and bird watchers that drive the crowd wild. And I push myself and my TV crew to the limit. That's all coming up next time on the Tailgate Talent Show.